Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I have a video where we're going to do some movement, bringing a bit of release to our neck, our shoulders, and our hip regions. If you have tightness in these areas, this is a great video to start your morning with, or even to participate in midday. I hope you're wearing something comfy, and we'll go ahead and get started. Find a nice open space wherever you are and root down into the floor, widening your toes like a tree frog. Bend your knees slightly so that we're not locking into our joints. We want to tune into our breath. You're welcome to place your palms on your low belly. We're going to breathe in and out of our nostrils today. Breathing in, filling your low belly like a big balloon. And as you exhale, gently pressing the belly button towards your spine, releasing any stale air out of your nostrils. Do this a couple times. Whenever you feel ready, bring your attention to your hands. I like to take my thumb and flick each finger one at a time, bringing little bursts of energy to this part of my body, all the while keeping long and deep breaths. Press your palms out to your sides, breathing in through the center, exhaling, turning your head towards your left. Inhaling through the center, exhaling through the nose to your right. Inhaling as you pass through the center, exhaling as you turn your neck gently. Doing this a few times to both sides. Slight bend in your knees to keep the energy in your body flowing evenly. Shake your hands and wrists. We're going to start going into some twists. As you can see, my arms and wrists are kind of slapping my body. In Qigong, this is called knocking on heaven's gate. You should be very relaxed with your hips guiding the way, still being in tune with your breath. Once you feel satisfied with the amount of twists you've gotten in, you can start to bend one knee at a time and start bringing your focus to the sway in your hips. I like to imagine paintbrushes on the bottoms of my sits bones and that I'm painting a figure 8 shape. Our hips tend to hold quite a bit of tension in our everyday, so it's great to get a little bit of movement in here and to just gain that comfortability with our body, to unhinge these very tight latches. Make sure to reverse direction in your figure 8s. This can be a bit of a brain teaser, but it makes it all the more fun to experiment. It should feel really good and like you're getting some release in your hips. Coming back to your breath, we'll start to go into some shaking. We want our feet to be about hip width distance apart with our knees bending, lifting your heels gently off the ground and just letting your body shake. Make sure your tailbone is slightly tucked in and that your arms are hanging low like ropes. This is a good way to clear blockages before we gather up energy. It's very revitalizing for our body. Shake our wrists once more, and now we're going to create some heat between our palms. Really, really, really gather up some friction. Once your palms feel nice and toasty, we're going to take our left hand and press our palms and fingers into the right side of our neck. This is a way of giving some affection to our body and some release. Breathing as you press into any sore spots, directing your breath to your low belly. Using your fingers at your own intensity level, but being very, very sweet to this part of our body. You can work your way down closer to the shoulder in your own time. Whenever you feel satisfied, you can gather some more heat between your palms and then do the same thing with the left side of your neck with your right hand. I love to close my eyes for this so I can really get in tune with the sensations that are going on with this little massage. Breathing through the nostrils, working your way down closer to your shoulder in your own time. When you feel satisfied with this side, you can start to gather more energy between your palms. We're about to do something very similar but with more movement to it. Taking your left arm and from your elbow down, very relaxed, you can slap to the right side of your shoulder, kind of waking up this part of our body. And then make sure to do the other side. As you can see, I'm not putting that much intensity into this, but you're welcome to be mindful of your body's needs today. I then just use my wrist and my palm to bring some energy to the right side of my shoulder. Breathing as I give a little bit of an encouraging tap to myself, and doing the other side as well, aiming to have a pretty equal dispersion of energy on both sides. This side is a little bit tighter for me, so I need a little bit more intensity, especially for my shoulder. Breathing very deeply. Giving another little shake, we'll go back into shaking the body, letting the shoulders relax, knees nice and bent, tailbone directly pointed to the floor. Just getting silly with it. Enjoying yourself, feeling like a bag of bones. Feeling the earth beneath you. We'll shake our palms again, rooting down in our feet and rubbing our hands together once more to create some heat. This is a nice little cleansing motion here where I'm brushing my skin, just imagining any heaviness just falling right off of me as I do this. This is a form of energetic hygiene, and I really just imagine all of this heaviness that I've been building on my body over the past who knows how long, and just brushing it off, visualizing dust coming off of me. I like to do my whole upper body, everywhere that I can reach. And once you feel good with this, I like to give a little knock to my pelvic region, imagining dust falling off as well, feeling a rumble deep in my body. Doing the same to my lower back, waking up this part of my body and giving it some really good energy. And then brushing again on this lower part of my body. When you feel ready, take a wide stance with your feet in a comfortable position where you can bend your knees one at a time. Please be mindful of your knees and how they feel today when you do this. But we want to loosen the hinges in the hips again, swaying side to side. Just letting the hinges melt as we bend into our knees and then transitioning to circular movements. I love to have my eyes closed for this type of motion so I can really feel the many sensations in my hips. It's easier to encourage release when I can feel where it's tight. And reversing direction in your circles. Don't be afraid to get into it. This should feel really good. Bringing the feet back underneath your hips, giving one more little shake, we'll rub our palms together, creating more heat, more energy and electricity between our palms. Using the warmth from your palms, you can start to cleanse your skull region, energetically removing any goop or heaviness or inauthentic energy from your space. Covering every area that feels good to you, and then starting to tap your fingertips to your jaw. This is a very stimulating way to bring energy and release to this part of our body that also stores a lot of tension. I love these little taps because I'm someone that my jaw will get so clenched to the point where I'll get headaches and even migraines. So this should feel really nice. You can then take those taps and bring them to your face, which sometimes can be held quite tightly during the day. It should feel really good on the sinuses, especially if you have spring allergies. Once you feel satisfied with this, you can take your palms and just go over any more areas that you want to cleanse around your skull. The next thing we're going to do are some shoulder rolls. So rolling the shoulders forward, up and back, kind of like the space around you is this kind of molasses texture that you're shouldering through. Breathing very deeply as you do this, and reversing the direction of your circles by heaving back, up, and forward. Breathing as you do this. Once you feel satisfied with your amount of shoulder rolls, we are going to transition into a pranayama, which is yogic breath work, and this variation is called Robin's breath. We begin with our palms to heart center, breathing in this neutral position. As you exhale, dive your fingertips forward, forming a beak as your belly button reaches to the back wall. Inhale, let the chest blossom through your wings, creating a nice open arch. Exhale, belly button to the back wall as your palms come together to form that beak again. Inhale, return to our neutral starting position. Exhale, belly button to the back wall, diving the beak forward, curving. Inhale, blossom the chest, expand the front body, opening. Exhale, belly button to the back wall, curving, forming that beak, emptying of all air. Inhale, return to center. Repeat this a few times, merging your movement with your breath. Wherever you are, let's do one more full repetition, and we'll meet with hands to heart center in our neutral position. Whenever you arrive to your neutral position, option to place one palm on your heart center and the other on your low abdomen so we can get in touch with our breath once more. Allowing the body to be still, maybe having a small smile on your face. Noticing the very subtle buzz radiating from the body in this moment. Feeling the belly soften as we breathe in and out through our nostrils. Giving gratitude to your body and the space around you. After taking the time to come back to a neutral place, our home frequency, where we can approach our day with openness and groundedness. Thank you so much for attending this class today and for tuning into your body. I really appreciate all of your energy and wish you a wonderful day.